Welcome back to episode 967 of the Don't Call Me White Girl podcast. Woo!
What episode number is it, Tom?
34.
Okay.
38. 33. Pop, pop, pop. We got a special guest, and guess what? She's giggly.
It's not. Yeah.
She's giggly as usual.
It's me!
You can't yell, Mom.
Oh, why not?
It's my mom.
I didn't read the rules.
Let me tell you why you can't
Can
yell.
we clap it
because
up for?
Okay, let's clap for this nigga. Woo!
What do we call? What do you want us to call you on the show?
No, it's just Wanda. Block out her last name, please.
Why? I don't care.
Because I don't know what the fuck. People Google people and all that.
So what?
I don't need them to know. Please, please. We need a code word for shit you gotta stop and not say.
You want me to tell you what it is? Rhinoceros.
That could be the code word, Mom.
All right. Jesus.
My mother is here. Happy Mother's Day, Mommy.
Happy Mother's Day to
Thank
you.
Thank
and
you so much. Same
and all
to
the mothers
you.
in the world.
Yeah, happy Mother's Day to all you
To
bitches,
all.
man.
I think we should have went over the rules before we started.
We probably would have, but that wouldn't have been Don't Call Me White Girl style.
True.
So I'm going to say rhinoceros and you going to stop.
Right.
I wanted to bring my mom on the show because I've been on social media with my mom a couple times throughout the years, and y'all really like my mom. I'm just like my mother. We're very, very similar. We are. She's
Same
a
color.
Hey.
We don't like the light skin joke.
Yeah, we don't. We're
We
very
don't.
sensitive.
My mom is very like, and it's crazy because I know at home the first thing they think is I wonder her race. Is she Spanish? Is she white? Is she Colombian?
Black.
Yes. I get very upset about that.
Your race would be greedy.
Yes.
She's
I
black.
am one of the greedies.
She's a black woman. She's 100% black.
Yes, I'm black.
Although her father was this is so fun, mulatto.
Yes.
Because I could have called that nigga so much. I could have said,
Yeah, I know. He could have been a lot of things.
Oh, I didn't- I
Yeah,
could've said
right. Or a cheater.
yes. Yes.
Or
Stop it.
a
No.
deadbeat dad.
It's two of them up here, y'all.
Yes. Yeah.
Double dose.
Shooter.
Yeah.
Just stop. No, stop. Let me do it.
But I really loved him, even though he was a no good son of a bitch.
Yeah. You can't do this. That's my thing.
No, I thought
man.
it was my thing.
No, girl.
I thought you saw me do it a long
That's
time ago.
exactly
And
why.
then you started.
That's exactly why she's not
doing
sitting
it.
here. She's sitting there. Stop.
No,
Don't do that.
This is your shit. I'm a
Rhinoceros.
guest.
Rhinoceros, bro. You cannot do this though. You can't do that. Like that's crazy.
No,
That's
no,
fucking
listen,
crazy,
on
Mom.
some real shit. I could have swore that in the 90s, like I did this kind of like gesture.
You've never done anything with microphones ever in your life. That's not your lane.
Really?
Stethoscopes, girl.
Oh, my mistake.
My mom's a nurse.
1,000 pardons.
Shout out to the nurses.
Yeah, nurses.
I was excited to have my mom on the show. I'm regretting right now, but we here, right? And it's Happy Mother's Day. No, because I really am proud of me and my mommy's relationship. This is my homegirl here.
We're not friends. I'm your mom.
This is my friend. Where she comes from. People.
Every
mom,
Philly mom say that.
like she is totally like a
I've
friend, but I
always heard
cannot
that.
say
Yeah. They're not your friend.
I'm not your friend. I'm not just like nigga. We chilling.
Just to
we
keep that
chill
barrier.
together.
That's the barrier. That's the I fuck you up barrier.
What's wrong with being? I would like to be my kid's friend. I have 2 kids though.
You can be friends with you adults. It's okay.
I'm the only child. I don't know if y'all know that too. I'm only child. I'm only child of Wanda and blank. My mother's ex-husband. I feel like I don't talk about that a lot. Like people assume because I always like drag my dad a little bit. People assume that I came from I did come from a single parent type of family thing, but my parents were married.
Right.
Upbringing.
Yeah.
Yeah, my parents were
You
married.
wasn't born out of wedlock?
No bastard.
Right.
No.
She's not a bad
Me
sister.
neither. Huh?
No,
I ain't-
your parents were married?
Yes,
Oh, we have
sir.
so
Oh,
much
look
in
at that.
common, fellas. We're both the only child.
Yeah.
Both of our parents were
impressive.
married.
Yep.
Both of our parents couldn't stand each other. So I don't know if their parents couldn't stand each other.
For years.
No, you don't have a problem with my father. You like my dad. Mom.
Oh, me?
Yes.
No, we have a
Y'all cool. Y'all don't have like no beef or nothing.
No. I mean, because just think, every time you had your kids, you know, we were there, you know, waiting and everything. We never had beef. We never argued. We never fought into that, you know. Me and his wife were cool. We never had arguments and all that kind of craziness after we broke up. Yeah. We don't do that. Yeah. We had a very peaceful divorce.
I guess so.
No, because I don't do that.
Your parents get along? Your parents got along?
After they got along after I got out of like high school. Once I was like, because it was years of like bumping heads though. It was years of bumping heads. But when they finally got through it, everybody was cool. Mom,
see, people don't know that.
Stepmom.
When you're the only one, it's just a different vibe to everything. Like you really feel like you smack dab in the middle of shit. Like it's just us three. So you can't relate because you have fucking siblings. I didn't have siblings. I know some of y'all gonna watch and say
we
she
both got
cusses in front of her
siblings
mom.
that we didn't. We both
a lot.
got siblings that we didn't grow up with. That's what it is.
Oh yeah, we have that, but that's not the same.
Yeah.
Those fuckers are not the same. First of all my siblings are like under 21. So we have a huge age gap, first of all. And then all my siblings, like, they all have different moms. You know what I mean? It's like there's not one particular relationship. I'm definitely probably closest to my youngest sibling's mom, and that's my dad's wife. She's like my stepmom. She's someone I consider like a motherly kind of figure, but it's not like I came up with that. You know what I mean? I came up with my mother. Yeah. I came up just with me and my mom.
I love my stepmom. It took years of us to get to a place, but we got to a real good place.
His stepmom's macaroni and cheese is A1. We had a good time. We were there for Thanksgiving, me and Phelps, because we're together on the holidays. Yes, we are together on the holidays, not Black Friday, Thanksgiving. No, I feel like now, I don't know. When I had kids, both of my kids, I like had families with their fathers or whatever. But now I'm kind of a single mom myself. You know, I'm in the single moms club. Not a place you want to be. I don't really like it. I'm looking for a stepfather or a stepmother, like a lesbian. The Manny Fresh thing. I would totally do that for my kids. I'll make that sacrifice. I'm serious. So I done ran that down all the way to the ground.
I mean, you know who Smush is, so good luck.
I know. It would be so hard to be a lesbian with Rashad. He would not let that rock. He wouldn't, ever. Why do you look like that? My mom would totally not care if I dated a woman. She wouldn't even care. You're sitting there looking like you bothered by her, but you wouldn't care about that.
No. Because you're saying it facetiously.
Listen.
But like, I have no problem with that.
You know, I do these podcasts on Wednesday and Tuesday. They come out. On Thursday, we go to Clubhouse and we like talk to the fans. Yeah. And a fan came out and said that she only like dated women because of me. Because I always said I was going to date women. Right. And now she's superseding me past dating women. She's like already like, you know, with some of them. Right. You know, already. But I was just joking. Exactly. I walked her into lesbianism.
No. She already wanted to be with a woman.
That's not what she said, Mom. She said she did it because I did it.
Okay, so she had no desire for a woman.
None.
And so then some quasi celebrity said, I'm gonna find a comedian, yes, I'm gonna just get a girl and get my kids a stepmother. So she said, I'm gonna do what Don't Call Me White Girl does. And so she said, okay, I'm gonna go out and
well, she was gonna start it, Mom. Right. Like start, because I said I was going to.
So she said she gonna go out and lick some pussy and enjoy it because you said you gonna do it. So now she just in the land of licking pussy and like, oh God, this is good.
Mom.
No, I'm just saying it's not true. She's enjoying it. It's not. Yeah, it's not a problem because. But listen, it's
Phelps is fucking appalled, man.
All right.
I'm not appalled.
He's
rhinoceros.
I'm not appalled.
No,
I don't.
No rhinoceros. We gonna put that on hold. No,
licking pussy, Mom. That's extreme.
No, she liked women. Maybe she was too afraid to go do it, and now she said
she did it because her favorite influencer did
it,
which is me.
She wanted to do it, and it was probably societal pressures that she didn't want to do it. Family
I'm
pressures.
Talking to Phelps.
And now she's
I literally was going to say it feel like me over there.
What the fuck did you do to my mom? It must be that area of the couch.
It's that seat, yeah.
But that's
mom is
good.
normally aggressive.
But you know
like
what
this.
though? That's good that now she's living her real life. That she likes women, and now she's with the woman. And good, good.
Would you
for
date
her.
a woman?
Would I? Rhinoceros.
Yeah, right, mom. Seriously, would you date a girl? Have you dated a girl?
Rhinoceros.
Mom, you can't even use
That's
the word.
a different era.
Excuse me, I said a rhinoceros.
Oh, this is so silly.
Oh.
You're probably catching it, but she's never dated a girl. She's lying.
She was in the 80s.
So
hot stuff, baby, this evening.
I want y'all to know that it took me a long time. It took us a long time to have this happy, jovial back and forth. For real. It's hard. We worked on this thing, man. We worked on this thing. That's my girl here. She's funny. She's hilarious. In fact.
Yes.
Yeah. We enjoy Wawa at the house. We call her Wawa at the house.
2-time grandma.
Yeah, 2-time grandma. She makes shit. You know what I mean? Buys puzzles and shit.
She don't bother nobody. Really?
She bothers people. First of all, if you watch this podcast, you remember infamously that she went ape shit on some random white man some episodes ago. And screamed and yelled at him. When that white guy came to the door and you said, "Get the fuck off of this property," before he could say, what I remember him saying is, "Hey, is that your," and your response was, "Get the fuck from in front of my door. Get the fuck from in front of my motherfucking house."
That's
like
not
that.
exactly what happened.
She protected the nest.
That's not what happened.
You remember the racist guy that lived across the street? Well, we didn't even know if he was racist, really. We just knew that the kids that lived at the house was racist. Okay. So it was already kind of tense. They would grit on us and shit, right?
Yeah.
He knocked on the door and asked like something like, "Could you donate to his mom's cancer fund or something?" But before he could get out anything, she started yelling, screaming, spitting at him.
No, that's not what happened.
And you saying something, "I'll get your pistol." Would you like to talk about that more?
No, but that's not what happened, Damona. That's not what happened at all.
Wanda don't play that shit.
She's fibbing. That's
Philadelphia mothers are violent. My mother's from Philadelphia. We are from Philadelphia. My mother's from, where were you from? North Philly, West Oak Lane? What?
I was born at when I was born, we lived at 23rd and Susquehanna.
Oh, North Philly girl. Yeah. Okay. She's a big fan of the 70s.
I like the 70s. Because I liked disco. I knew how to do the hustle.
Listen to Bootsy Collins. How was it? How was it when that kind of music came out?
But see, I was a kid. I was like really a kid. But really, I was a teenager in the 80s. But that's when I should have been.
Now listen, I should have been
Elder Barge.
Late teenager, really 80s person.
Barge. I just liked disco. I just liked it.
Because you know what bothered me? This not to be.
What?
High yellow girl, green eyes, small waist, little ass on you, I must say. And all them rich drug dealers out in the 80s, and you don't get one. You fucking my dad. My dad ain't got shit. Like, I think it's all these rich ass niggas. I watch these documentaries. It's like Tyrone Biggums was making $9 million the first week of the summer. He was 14. All these millionaires, and you come up with a fucking welder.
Can I tell you? First of all, when I met him, he wasn't a welder. But this is the crazy thing.
Please tell me.
When I was a kid, right, I was more on the shy side, right? Mm. And I think that when you're a young woman, when you're young, you're the most beautiful when you're young. It's beauty and youth, right? But the older I got, like at this big age, I'm the most conceited I ever was.
Oh, it makes me and I'm not sometimes talking to you.
Right, it's annoying.
It's ridiculous.
Right.
The shit. She talks about herself all day.
Right, I'm the most conceited now. But I'm the least attractive now. But I'm the most conceited, right? But like my looks have gone down like this.
God damn.
But my conceit has gone up like this.
Hold on.
Oh, bun emergency.
I just wanted to be duly noted that this conceited green-eyed goblin is talking to me. My bun is falling apart. But my nigga is not only making noises with his fucking mouth, he's leaned all the way to the side to say, "Your bun just melted, babe." Mm-hmm. And that's why Phelps is more important than you are.
Yeah.
She is so conceited. You are very conceited. It's I do consider you a really pretty girl. We always had a pretty conversation. And to me, you're more like pretty, you know, than I am. But when I have these conversations with people get real like, you know what I mean? And I grew up with my mom being like, "You cute, you're such a cute girl. Not as cute as your mom, but you're cute." Like my mom's real like, you know what I mean? My mom like, "Look,
that's a joke."
Either way.
But I'm so serious. Yeah.
In my head, though, these people were like all these handsome guys, drug dealers, rich guys that could have changed our lives. We're trying to talk to you, and you like, can't see. Boom, curly hair nigga from North Philly.
But you know
with
what?
Nothing. But that's what you decide to go is. It's right. Like, what the fuck was you thinking?
Right.
But sometimes that's what I think. Sometimes.
Yeah, but Bessie, she she was always God blesses y'all who has his own.
Right.
So she always plus my mother had deadbeat dads for her children, and she really raised us. You have to do everything
Super
yourself.
Independent.
Right. So it was never a thing where. I'm cute, so I'm going to get somebody to help me do whatever. It was never like that. So I had a job real early.
Yeah.
Worked hard really early.
Yeah.
Like no man has ever bought me like the big things, a house or a car has never happened. Wow. Never bought a car with a man. Never bought a house with a man.
We have opposite.
I know.
Because I am from the beggar tribe.
Yes.
Can I have one? You got Cash App? Can you send me one? Yeah. I don't got it. I don't know how I'm gonna get it on. I don't know how I'm gonna get it, Jesus.
You grew up
I'm gonna get it, Lord. Who grew up spoiled?
You did.
I don't believe that bullshit.
Oh,
what I will say is, my mother had shit. Like, we lived in the hood, but we lived in the hood, but she owned that motherfucking house. You know what I mean? Like, we live in the hood, but I had, remember back in the day, I don't know how old your ass is. We used to have a 3-box radio, center joint, stereo with the 2 speakers separate. You put that bitch, cock that bitch to the left if you want to do the surround sound thing.
I
always had those. Yeah. We didn't have a car, we rode public transportation, but we had stuff. You know what I mean? My mom had like real diamonds
5 dish changer, motherfucker.
Yes, nigga. Yes, that's what I'm talking about. Yes, yeah, really. No, I
could use them as car speakers too.
I definitely didn't grow up like super fucked up. And then it was like we was from North Philly and we had family that was fucked up. So if I went over there, I knew like, oh, this is really fucked. You know what I mean? Like, I spend a weekend where we ain't drink nothing. We ate 1 pack of noodles. You know what I mean? Like, I went to those houses so I could kind of appreciate what we had at our house or whatever. And then it was like, boom, suburbs. My mom brought me to the suburbs. It was like changed my whole life. My mother brought me to the suburbs. That is such a big deal in a kid's life. And I hope people that watch this take that serious, because it's like, I know people talk, like, go back and forth whether you should do that. And honestly, I don't know why you don't do that. And I feel like we had the traditional move story. Somebody shoots up the block. I'm a little kid. Yeah, it scares the fuck out of both of us. And then, get my baby out the hood. Yes, literally, we were out of North Philly like in a year or two. We were going.
Yeah, that's exactly what happened. Plus, I didn't want her to be a teenager in Philly because I thought that she was going to really be like fast and crazy and wild.
Which I still did.
I know, that's
in the burbs.
That's the craziness.
Like, I went to the suburbs and turned that bitch out. You hear me?
Basically.
What? With the jail and all.
I wonder how all the Philly motherfuckers in the 90s that thought bringing their families to Delaware was going to stop something. I wonder how they feel looking now. Like, well, damn.
We all want a refund.
I think it's still I think it's still more opportunity and shit like that, because you got to figure. I moved to the suburbs in like junior high-ish.
They say the schools is better too.
The schools were better, and then on top of that, it was like it was just more. It's like, I remember we had home ed. I'm like, what's that? What was that class? When you cooking it?
I ain't had no home ec.
Home ec. We had home ec. It was like a stove, and I could not believe that shit. I cannot believe it was like a whole stove sink combo in class, so we could cook there. And then it was driver's ed.
I was going to say driver's ed. The only thing if you take driver's ed,
changed my life.
If you take driver's ed out of Delaware school, it ain't nothing here.
That was the best part about moving to the suburbs. Like,
niggas was driving
home
at 15.
ec in Philly though.
No, but not all schools had it. It wasn't like a guarantee you were going to have a class every day and cook like we did in Delaware. It was totally different. Like, it was totally different. And then, I don't know, but like, because I hated it. Let's be clear. I cried every day at first. Because first of all, you know what was my thing about the suburbs when I first got there? The crickets.
Yeah.
It was,
cicadas.
What is this? What is going on? Oh my God. The cicada thing. Yeah. Mm-hmm. And then I was so used to hearing cars driving, loud radio. It was too quiet. I couldn't sleep. Oh, I was like, this is crazy. And then the buses didn't run on Sunday. It was rough. But still, looking like, as I got a little bit older, it was like, yo, I was fucking 15 with a Buick Park ad, bitch. No insurance on that motherfucker.
I ain't have
you
my
had to
own
get
car.
used to it.
Yeah, whatevs. And now you're completely suburban. You haven't lived in the city in thousands of years. You're not even really from Philly no more. Did you say?
I'm always going to be from Philly. I lived in Philadelphia for 31 years. I grew up in Philadelphia. I went to high school in Philadelphia. I was born in Philadelphia.
She went to Girls High. Woo woo.
I'm from Philadelphia. That's my hometown. And plus, I never hated Philadelphia, you know? Like my older sister hated Philadelphia. And me and my baby sister, we never hated Philadelphia. You know, we just wanted to, you know, we wanted to leave it, but we didn't hate it.
You just never visited.
I still feel like warm towards Philadelphia. Like that's my
You
hometown.
feel warm in your chest?
You don't go back.
She
I don't really go back.
She said, I feel a warmth in my hometown. Like, I don't really go back,
like,
though.
I don't go back. But, you know, some people, like, have, like, a negative feelings towards it with the place they grew up. I don't feel that way.
I love Philadelphia.
Yeah, I mean, I really don't visit, but I don't have I have good memories of being a kid in Philly. I don't, like,
you just moved on kind of thing.
Yeah.
I can't even, like, I feel like I can't afford Philadelphia. Like, the areas that's livable, I can't afford that shit.
Right.
But I would totally live there if I could.
Right. I mean, I couldn't afford it back in 90s when I moved down here.
Years.
No numbers,
Ages,
okay, no
none
age,
of
none
that
of that
shit.
Are we in witness protection or something?
People want it, kind of. We are, because I have a criminal record and I don't want people to look me up.
Oh, okay.
Thank you.
I have a criminal record too.
She moved me to the suburbs. I'm in jail by 14. How did it feel? How'd you drop the ball?
I don't know.
No, Mom, seriously, really. Was it like, to be real, seriously, because I have 2 kids, y'all know, Mina and Rashad. Amina is like, oh, my bun's falling apart again?
Your earring on your collar.
God damn. Where's Glam? The fuck? The budget low around this motherfucker. Glam left. Glam left fucking 20 minutes ago. What the fuck?
Hey, why did you just sit there looking at it?
She don't give a fuck.
She don't give a fuck.
You good. You
okay,
good,
well
you
then,
good.
let's keep it moving.
You enjoying that shit? It's a lot of, they're both Scorpios. Dre and
that's right.
Wanda here are
That's the best sign in
Scorpios.
the zodiac.
You really think that for real?
I know it for a bona fide fact. When you tell people you're a Scorpio, they get so excited.
Scared, nervous.
No, they get excited.
They get worried.
They get excited.
Like, damn, I thought this person was nice.
No, they get excited.
I wonder when it's going to show.
They want to reach out.
Rears ugly head.
They want to reach out and touch you, get to know you.
Both my parents are Scorpios. I think it's a fact that people need to know. I think y'all should be really happy with me bringing my mom here. Mom, no, listen, for real. Seriously, mom to mom. Because some shit I wanted to ask you, for real. Yeah. Rashad is like kind of the problem one. Like, he gets called, they call, hey, can you come get him from school? No, I'm not asking. He has to leave now. You know, he said this, he did this or whatever. But I was really bad, like, the whole time. How was that for you?
You know what? It's so crazy.
Do you blame yourself?
Huh?
Do you blame yourself for my baby?
Yes, I blame myself. It was all my fault.
It was.
You didn't do anything wrong.
Exactly.
And you know, I'm going to say something about motherhood. And this is the thing.
Go ahead, girl.
This is really the thing.
You got the floor, nigga.
When everything is the mother's fault, no matter what, right? With the kids. But when a man is doing something with his children, that's the most mundane thing in the world. Taking the kids to the store to buy a loaf of bread. He is praised. He is looked at like it's the most wonderful, miraculous thing.
True.
All the time. And all he's doing is something that a woman does, a mother does all the time. All the time. But I think that things are like changing though.
You do.
You know.
No, they're not.
I think they are.
No, they're not.
It's not a thing against like the men. It's just that whole traditional role that women had years ago where we were the primary, you know, caregivers. You know what I mean? And people looked at the children as, you know, being the job of the woman. And now with like the current generation, men have a different, you know, point of view where it's our children and both of us, you know, have to raise the kids, and they see how important it is for a mother and a father. I was reading something and they said that Black men are the most involved with their children. Like that's a fact.
Men,
Yeah. You know.
Yeah.
But
I know a lot of great fathers.
Yeah, but they still like. I mean, no matter what.
Dre's a great father to me.
Yeah.
Dre's like my father now.
But they still blame the mom for like no matter like what happens.
Well, this my mom always would say the custodial parent. The custodial parent that because the custodial parent does the day to day, and that's the parent that if you have diarrhea, you got bad grades, you don't know how to do your homework, you're just being a bitch that day, getting them to clean up. Versus the fun dad, which is we go on the weekend, we looking for shit to do. I'm getting you on spring break, But I think it is automatic, kind of like the mom's fault. For me, like, I just remember being so fucking bad and thinking that I was kind of supposed to be bad, like in a way, but my dad was in jail. So I always looked at it like my mom as this good person. She does the right thing. My mom's the right one. And then there's my dad. You know what I mean? And it was almost like, okay, well, I'm like him. And I'm going, because I thought that I would go to jail before I went to jail. Like that slid through my head that I would go to jail. You know what I mean? Like by the time I made it to jail, it was like 14 or something. I had already thought that I might end up in jail. I think that's because I had a parent in jail.
Yeah.
Because where else would you get that from?
I didn't really understand you, I think, fully when you were a kid. Like you were a certain kind of kid, and I don't think I really understood what kind of kid you really were. Don't cry.
I made that up.
You mother.
What is wrong with you? Why the fuck would I cry in front of them
Because
bitches?
you know why? Because when we were talking, this whole thing, I was thinking, this might be really too heavy.
No, it ain't gonna be.
We had to talk about something like, It ain't
gonna be too heavy. I give them just enough. I know what I'm doing.
But I think, I thought you were a certain kind of kid, and then I talked to you as an adult, and I'm like, wow, you were totally on some other type thing.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I don't know. I my mom, you worked a lot. Yeah. You know what I mean? I was just bad. Like,
but also,
I was bad as shit. Like, I can remember being bored, and the things that I would fill in my time with were bad. Like, I remember I would set fires and shit. When we lived in Alany, I would walk to, like, Fern Rock or Alany Station. I would, like, burn shit. I was by myself. I would be the one like, come on, let's fuck with the fire, y'all. Like, it was me like, come on, y'all, let's do it. It wasn't them asking me. Why y'all look so disgusted by it?
Oh, me?
I feel like she gonna tell me like it's a body berry.
No, I never killed anybody or animals.
With fire.
But okay.
I did. Yeah,
okay. Some stuff that I did though, if my kid did that, I would be like, what the fuck is wrong with this child? You know what I would do? When you would go to work, I would like wait, act like I would go to work, but really I would just roam the streets all day. Like I would walk up and down 5th Street, 3rd grade, 5th Street,
Dre,
5th and Masher, get on the train.
Too, right? You played with fire before, right?
Fuck no.
I never played with no damn fire.
Exactly. Who would do that?
I just feel like that was the only child thing. You sitting there by yourself, nigga.
One time me and my cousin Maisha rolled up. We were trying to roll up pretend blunts. So we put like seasons in paper, rolled it up and smoked it, and we set my mom's blanket on fire, and then we tried to hide it in the basement.
I found that too.
Yeah, you was fucking up.
I was bad as shit. How did you do that? God bless you. When I get money, I'm going to do stuff for you because you really deserve it. You had a rough ride. You know?
I just want a tummy tuck.
I got you. It was not that deep. You weren't bad then, I guess.
I want some teeth.
So none of y'all were bad, so then y'all giving me that look like, oh.
Who, me?
Because I was bad as shit.
Phelps was bad?
Phelps was not bad. And Phelps' mom ain't fucking play that shit.
I was like, yeah, I had moments, but I wasn't never consistently bad because I wanted what I wanted. I can only get what I wanted by having good grades and acting right. So if I
grades,
I'm gonna tell you, I'm gonna tell you why I stopped acting up as much. I never forget when I was in 3rd grade and I had moved with my dad or whatever. I was fucking up in school. And my dad, I wanted a dirt bike so bad, you know, every little Philly dirt bike, and then my grades was fucked up. He was like, "I'm not getting you no dirt bike." I'm like, "Why?" He like, "Cause you ain't look at these grades," and I was like, "Oh damn!"
Did you eventually get the dirt bike for good grades?
No, but so this was that was in 3rd grade. After that, I didn't ask for another dirt bike. I just started to ask for other shit, but I made sure I had the grades. After that, it was just like I just wanted to go to basketball camp.
Listen, my grades were fucking terrible. My behavior was worse. And by the time I literally went like up and up and up. So by the time I got to like, I think 8th or 9th grade, I was in alternative school. It was like that.
But
like,
it's
jail, the whole.
And my mom,
9.
she was she would be like, you can get whatever, like the the sarcastic whatever you want. Like I was 12 years old, she bought me Grand Theft Auto. Like you see what I'm saying?
Was that a thing?
That game is TVMA.
I was 12 years old. My mom bought me Grand Theft Auto.
You know how big of a deal it is to buy.
My mother brought me Life After Death, and I was like 9. You a real nigga for that.
Yeah, music. Yeah, I had that, but
I remember one time my mom was playing "Who You Calling a Bitch?" UNITY, and they were knocking the door. Was like, "Can you turn it down?" She was like, "No, I ain't a bitch. You're a hoe."
I didn't say none of that.
Did you listen to rap?
Yes. Yeah. What? The shit that I listened to as a kid is the reason why I'm a fucking genius now. Yeah. Like no, we would listen to fucking. Everything from like that, what is that, discotheque, CC Peniston shit, to reggae, Shaka Demon Suppliers, Shabba Ranks. We would listen to L Cool J, Queen Latifah, NWA, like
Steely
Dan, fucking Nina Simone, Madonna, Nina Simone, Billie Holiday,
everything.
I'm forgetting a white woman, fucking we're walking after midnight, right in the Patsy Cline. My mom got me on some shit. Yeah. See, I grew up kind of like, I would say culture then, right? My mom, because it was all women. So my mom, her sister, her mom, whatever. But they would be talking about what people talked about on the news. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm walking in the kitchen to that convo. I'm not walking in the kitchen to no, hip hop-y shit. Like they was talking like they talk on the fucking news on CNN and shit,
Yeah.
I don't know.
That's
special.
Black people was heavy back into the politics and the news. We not as versed as we used to be.
You think so? Because it's the same. She doesn't watch anything but the news, Phelps.
No, I'm talking. Yeah, because she comes from the
That's
last.
Where she comes from.
I'm saying us, like we don't, like our generation.
Our generation,
we be on some fuck that, fuck.
And
y'all.
another thing because that's another thing that bothers me with this internet shit is like, I was raised to be real pro-black. Like, we are pro-black motherfuckers. Like, we know what's going on. This is the history. This what happened. Da-da-da. And I attribute a lot to that to your mother. Dashiki wearing, dreadlock having, Kwanzaa celebrating,
That's
nigga.
my mom all day.
Her mom, So I definitely grew up in that, like, eccentric type of, like, we weren't, like, average.
I think people get thrown off, too, because when they see light skin, they gonna assume, like, it's a white influence. But light skinned motherfuckers, sometimes they be the more radical, like they be.
I mean,
just because what I can't speak for every light skinned soul on the planet, but my thing is, as a light skinned person, I do not feel like I'm closer to white people because I'm light. And I'm gonna tell you my light skin story. My grandmother on my father's side was a 16-year-old girl living in Macon, Georgia, working for a white family, and she was raped and had this half-white baby. So it ain't no romance. It ain't no great thing. You know what I'm saying? It's not wonderful. She's a young black girl in 1923 down south working for this white family. They treating her like shit, and this man rapes her, and she has a baby. So it's not wonderful. It's not great. But to be a light-skinned black person, I don't feel closer to white people because of that. So maybe, I don't have this complexion where everybody can readily identify me as a black, person, but I am black. My ancestors came, from Africa, okay? When it's George Floyd, being, with that man, knee on his neck, when it's black people not earning what they're supposed to earn, when it's black people being pulled over by the police, when it's a little girl can't play soccer because she has dreadlocks and she has beads or braids and beads in her hair. Everything that has to do with being a black person, I might not look like it to some people, but I feel it inside. I might be like light right here. You cut me open, I am the blackest black person on the planet.
Right on, sister.
Damn right.
No, it's such a touchy thing. I remember when I was a kid.
I'm super touchy about it.
She is so touchy about being light skinned.
Did anybody notice?
My friends would be making jokes and shit, and she would go so. I remember we were in the driveway or something. One of my friends was saying something about being light skinned, and she made it like, well, whoever think that I'm light skinned, get they black ass out my driveway. Like my mom was so like, I don't know, but it's you hear it a lot though. Like you hear it all day long, and she lighter than me.
She got so passionate. I just want to be like, these people still gonna be on your ass.
Like yeah, because we're not allowed to feel certain ways. I guess that's society is.
I mean, people are gonna say whatever they want, and I'm not. And it's not as bad as it used to be. But to me, it's like being misidentified. Yeah, you know what I mean? It's like you're walking around and you're an apple, and you know you're a goddamn apple, and you just walking around being an apple, feeling like apple. Oh, I'm an apple. I'm an apple. I'm apple. And somebody comes up to you and say, "Hey, orange." And you're like, what the fuck? I'm an apple.
Exactly.
Yeah. You know what I mean? You know?
Exactly. I don't know. When I was a kid, we'll be walking around, Philly. People would just come up and just speak fluent Spanish to her. Nobody believed my mom was black. And even now, it's like, when people do that to me, like, oh, you're not black, they'll say, look at your mom not black. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know, but that's just how it is. I don't know.
Wanda do look Spanish, but...
Ooh,
I'm a fight.
She used to be so pissed at shit like
but
that.
But no, I could tell that like she's black. But I'm saying
when you talk to her, she a black woman for facts, and then body wise, she got a little ass on her.
I got a whole light skinned family to look like y'all. So.
Yeah, I feel like every family though, black family has that red head, freckle, blonde on the edges type of cousin or the freckles and shit.
I met niggas that's black on black, baby.
No, of course you met them, but I'm saying to me. Every black family has a me in it or a her in it or a ginger in it because of fucking slavery. Yeah, it's always that one relative that looks that way.
Ain't no one.
So it's like well, that's what I'm saying. But that's what I'm saying in general, whether it's a pack or it's one. I feel like all black families have people. So that's why when people give us that like you ain't black or you is like nigga, you ain't got no cousins, no light skinned cousins.
I used to call my aunt white and all that. It just never. She was always so black that for me, I just was like, it was one in there and not the other. But I guess it was something that she was really going through.
Yeah, when you think about it like that, like so many people they're like, okay, I'm mixed, and they're so excited to say I'm Dutch and I'm this and I'm that and this, and it's like with us is like, okay, we have a little whiteness because the lady got raped. Like it really is a real thing. Like that's really the story. So it's like, who wants to even go into
Nobody wants to claim that.
Yeah, and then it's like for me, I always felt like that's not mixed or I'm not mixed. Like my mom, I guess one of your parents are mixed, but that's never. And I don't even know them motherfuckers. Right. You know what I mean? Like I never met them.
Spanish person is mixed. If that's it, like if you want to do that, that's like going back too far.
I mean her parent is mixed, flat out. Right. Her parent is half white. But that's a fact.
Right. But the thing about it is, even with my dad, his father never claimed to him.
He never. So we don't know them niggas.
Right. It's more than just like having that person of the other race. It's that whole culture. You know what I mean? Because his father was Irish. So it's that whole just learning about that culture, the cooking, the language, everything else. It's not just having the complexion.
The complexion or the race part.
Right. Because if you really if you have, a interracial couple, if that person's Italian or whatever, you're going to learn that language, the food, everything else, because it's the whole culture. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
it's not just, right, but I don't know. When I would talk to my father about it, and I would say how it really gets on my nerves and how it upsets me or whatever. This is when I was in my 20s. You know what he would say? Don't worry about it. But my father,
he looked white to me.
Yeah. But he looked white. He only messed with black women.
But he smelled just like a nigga. And he walked like a nigga. It was the weirdest shit.
My father.
If you would see him no talking, you would think this nigga's Cuban or a white guy. Bright green eyes, whatever. But I'm telling you, this motherfucker walk like a little bit like a pimp, a little bit, and his draw was like, yo, what's up, nigga?
Like Russell Huxtable?
No, my father was really, really light.
No, white. Like her.
Yeah, he looked
white. And then, because when I met the nigga, he had white hair.
Yeah, he looked
mean as a rattlesnake. I wasn't a fan of the nigga.
I wouldn't say he was mean.
Motherfucker was mean. he was mean, I swear to God. And I think he was just be like, your father ain't shit. Like he would just randomly say evil shit. He would like whip out a pocket knife and shit. He was fucking mean. And I'm related to Chris and them, right?
Yeah.
And now they grew up with him and his wife being married and them, and he was mean to them too. He was mean to the whole kids too. He was fucking evil, this dude.
He just ain't like
Can I
kids.
tell something about him?
You can tell anything about him.
Motherfucker was 2-time murderer. He killed 2 motherfuckers.
No,
Her father.
You got it confused.
He killed 2 niggas. 2 humans. He killed them.
No, that's not right.
He was at some kind of war somewhere, Paris. He robs a local nigga in Paris, right? The people in the rest of the barracks, the rest of the army niggas like, yo, what's up, light skin? We heard you rob something. He like, nigga, you heard wrong. Bow. Kill the nigga on his own side and do 10 years in military prison on the U.S. side. Gets dishonorably discharged, locked the fuck up. This North Philly nigga, right? I won't discuss the second person that he killed.
Yeah, I'll talk about that.
Rhinoceros.
Right, rhinoceros.
Her father was a killer.
Definitely rhinoceros on that.
Okay.
Right, he killed a few. He pulls a caper. Right,
we got the story.
Right,
your father was a killer.
It was a couple dudes, but he got away with that, and he buried the money somewhere in France. But the dude he was in the army with knew he pulled the caper, and he tried to get him for that caper. Right, and then he kills him, and that's who he got in trouble for. So somewhere in France is some money buried. Who wants to go get it with me?
She gone.
Nobody.
Everybody in the comments gonna want to know about the second killing.
Write a book.
I will tell you about the second killing if you cash out. We really should write a book. No, because the story is crazy.
I
know it's two.
So I think didn't I already tell you what the second what it was?
I ain't writing no book.
Write a movie about it.
Oh my god,
we got a car ride.
It's such a wild story.
Idris Elba, are you listening?
Both our fathers went to prison.
Waiting. Go ahead.
Both our fathers went to prison. So statistically,
what?
Can Wanda shoot her shot? She been waiting.
Why are you shooting a shot at Idris Elba? My mom has a special someone in her life, and I want to shout him out. We love you.
Oh yeah,
we love you.
Yeah,
SC.
fuck Idris. Shout out my name is Steve. Shout out.
Can we say his name? Well, Steve.
Yeah,
right.
shout out my dog Steve.
Steve wanted his first and last name on here because Steve.
See, and I don't even know his last. We're not gonna do that anyway.
Shout out to Steve. My mom has a special someone. He's really sweet.
And guy. Steve, we need you to come put the bidet on. You feel me? Downstairs bathroom.
Y'all really gonna get him in work?
We love Steve. Steve does a lot of
handy work. That's what you mean, y'all. That's what you be having him do every time I come up.
Phelps, rhinoceros, motherfucker.
Listen, that's my love language. Work.
My buns keep falling apart.
Steve ain't never not got a tool belt on.
No, listen, I'm gonna be serious. I am in my 30s. My mom is in her 60s, and I must say, I'm sorry, Mom. I apologize. My mom's in her 50s, and I must say, I love this guy my mom dates. He's so sweet. He's such a sweet, nice guy.
He makes sandwiches for niggas in the crib and all that.
No, he is. No, honestly, when I think about somebody being my husband and taking care of me, he takes care of me. I have never.
Shut up, Mom.
Never been taken care of. He takes care of me.
Oh, Mom,
he takes care of me.
Back off.
You shut up.
Steve watches. He listens to. He likes my stuff. He thinks I'm hilarious.
He has a good sense. He laughs at all my jokes, honey.
All right, when we gonna say it? Elephant in the room. Who wants to say it? He's white. He's a white man. My mom dates a white guy.
Rhinoceros.
Named Steve.
There are some rhinoceros.
He's sweet as can be. It's so crazy because she's so fucking pro-black. I think I heard her in there like, say it loud. I'm black and I'm proud. Say it again, Steven. I'm black and I'm proud. I want to date a white man. I'm jealous. I'll take Steve up off your hands, girl.
It's not.
I had Steve driving a motherfucking Impala.
His niceness and his kindness and his generosity has nothing to do with the fact that he's Caucasian.
Fuck no. What is nice and sweet about Caucasian men? Point. That's a goddamn thing.
Point. It's him.
Yes,
it's just him.
Pie.
His soul, how he is.
All right, Mom.
It just so happens that he's white.
Listen,
and he don't take this shit.
It's Mother's Day. I want you bitches to know that Mother's Day, we always get stuck like cooking and doing some weird like cookout thing or event where we doing all this work. No, I usually have an event every year called Fuck Them Kids where we like enjoy ourselves and get dressed and like have massages, listen to poetry, and I do some stand up. We didn't do it this year. We didn't do it the year before because of COVID, and I have ADD. So this year I kind of forgot. Oops. But The spirit of fuck them kids is still in the air, girl. Lock your fucking door, roll you up some Chiba, smoke you some weed, get you a dildo, vibrator, get freaky in there. Fuck them kids, don't pay them no mind. Get something pretty, wear something nice if you want to. If you never get dressed up, get your hair done.
Giving out Mother's Day foot massages.
Phelps is eating pussy for Mother's Day. Or let's say you're always getting dressed up, then you don't give a fuck that day. You don't get dressed, you don't cook nothing. Get yourself Uber eat your favorite meal. Treat yourself to your favorite drug. Get you some ecstasy, girl. Snort you some powder. Whatever it is. Fuck them children, girl. Cause it's hard being a motherfucking mom.
It is. Fuck them kids.
Happy Mother's Day to our beautiful mommy. Mom, you are so great. You're such a great one. We do a few things here. We do Dark Side of the DM. Do you even watch my shit? Do you even watch what I do for a fucking living?
Yes, I do.
Okay, well, we do Dark Side of the DM.
That's how I know you farted and Phelps heard it.
Let's get this over with. So we're gonna read this DM.
Can I get my own show?
We're gonna read this DM and then we're gonna get
Stars
advice.
Born.
We're gonna read this DM and then we're gonna see. Okay, you ready? All right.
Yes.
Hey, so I need advice. I want to stay anonymous. So me and my husband have been together for 10 years and married for 5. We have 2 kids together and he lives the fast life. We have what I consider a good family. He is very good father and provider and friend, but not the best husband. He takes me and the kids on vacation frequently. He's our kids' football coach. We date a lot still. He's very passionate and intimate with me still. We have a good time all the time, whether it's with our kids or just us by ourselves. I can tell him and I see anything, whether it's I can tell him I see anything, whether it's a big purchase or small purchase, and he goes and gets it for me. But he is a cheater. Every few months I catch him doing something like inboxing bitches. I've seen he had bitches pulling up on him and his friends. I've seen bitches calling him bae, and I've seen that he has spent money on one bitch. Oh, yikes. When I try to put him out and go our separate ways, he breaks down, say how much he wants his family and how much he loves me, wants to be together. He's very respectful besides the cheating, but I'm a little scared to be a single mother. I don't know what to do. Please give me some advice. You want to go? Because I want to go.
Yeah.
Listen, I have very weird, not weird, but I don't have average opinion on cheating, okay? Number one, I come from a background of I choose to cheat on people sometimes. You know what I mean? Like, so I don't necessarily look at cheating all the time like
the worst thing, or it's not the worst thing.
Listen, now, because I feel totally different now, because of my life experiences. Now look, you got cheaters where it's a sexual thing. He getting a chewy at the casino. You put it in your butt on New Year's, on AC, whatever, right? That's a sexual thing. He comes home to you. He takes care of you. You'll have this family. Y'all are happy or whatever, right? But the way I feel is based on how you feel, right? So if when he cheats on you, you feel like a piece of shit. You feel like your best friend just told your deepest, darkest secret, right? You feel like your partner in crime just laid out the map to all the bank robberies you done, because it feels disloyal and dirty, because you feel like your fucking partner is like, you can't trust this motherfucker because now he's doing some shit that's like outside of the bounds of this unity that y'all create. Then you can't accept that because that feels bad and that makes you feel low. And that's what I'm learning now is like certain things, when you put yourself in on a certain pedestals with people, with the other person that you're with, right? You know what you accept and what you like and what you don't like, especially after dealing with it. So if you know this cheating makes you feel absolutely horrible, then no, he cannot cheat. And it doesn't matter if he's there for you financially. And you might say that to the crazy podcast girl that says she's a beggar because you think that that's what what I want almost. It's more about you. Now, on the other side of that, I feel like if he cheats and you don't catch him and you don't look for it and you don't really give a fuck, why do you care? Like, you know, sometimes I think people get caught up in traditional relationships. So he steps out 7 days a week, he comes home, but I know 2 days something week he fucking somebody. But it really don't bother me. But my girlfriend always saying, why he ain't never home on Friday nights? Like that. Yeah. That is when I think that you should kind of like twist your mind to what works for y'all two, because y'all been together so long and you're happy in whatever ways you're happy. Because for sure, when y'all break up, you're a single mom. Then you are until you find somebody else, I guess, to take in and rag their children.
She said he cheat every couple months. She said he take me and my kids on a vacation every couple months. So it's, you gotta take the good with the bad sometimes, not all the time, but sometimes.
I have always been
who he was.
I have always been a person that if I am not catching you, right? And I'm not looking, and you're not doing shit that make me want to look, I'm not going to look. So it's like, if you doing it and I have no fucking clue, what the fuck do I care? Because I don't know. You know what I mean?
But she's catching him.
But she's catching him.
And how many?
And he's spending money on people.
Right. Did he cheat through? Like, how many kids did you sit through for you to say, okay, now it's you seem like we don't. What's the time frame? Like,
I don't think it matters. I think the only thing that matters is what it makes her feel like when he cheats on her. So whether he's been cheating from the beginning, whether he cheated during the dating stage, it doesn't fucking matter. Right now, when she writes to get this advice, how do you feel when Jerome steps out on you? And if that makes you feel like a piece of shit that I think you should leave, I think that's what should come first. You know how you feel about shit. And your kids' ages matter too, because them kids know what be going on. You fucking them children up. Children tired of you. Whatever. That bitch sneaking out the basement.
That's why your bun falling off. Anyway,
I didn't even say nothing.
I agree with you.
Rough with me. What's your opinion?
I agree with you. I think that it bothers her.
Because why would you ask, right?
Right, it bothers her. And everything else, it doesn't matter because she's hurt. So how much money or how much good treatment from him is going to take away their hurt? It's not.
It feels very like so disloyally, you know, and then it's like, what do you tell that bitch about me? And then it's like, it's a lot of respect with that, because to me, if you cheating and you got that type of family, the side bitch is supposed to respect her first. So it's like, don't call my phone after this time. I can't come see you this time. Never follow her on social media. And that's not what I see. Most of the time I see these girls, they fuck the girl man, then they follow the girl and throw subliminals at her on Twitter or their child. Or they answer the nigga phone when you call the nigga phone a couple times and ask you why you keep calling the nigga phone like it ain't your nigga.
And you're supposed to
ain't that something?
You're supposed to agree to that kind of relationship before you enter into it, not during the relationship.
Right, Wanda, a fucking word.
That's what I'm saying.
You could have asked me, nigga.
Right.
That's what I'm saying. If she's saying he's a cheater, that don't mean he just started 2 months ago.
Right. Yeah, no, but everybody's on the same board with that. But I feel like even if
why wasn't it a problem early?
Because it wasn't. And that's how I feel about it now. If this shit makes me feel crappy now, then I want out now.
And really, that doesn't even matter. Because you know what? Something could be great until it's not. And then you verbalize it and then you decide you want to end it. It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
It don't make sense, but okay.
It does make sense.
Yeah, this is how he gets all uptight about it, like, because we don't agree. He gets uptight.
Suppose you in a relationship with the woman, right? And every Wednesday night you let her do it to you in the ass, right? And you love it and it's good. And then one Wednesday night you don't want it, and you tell her no, and she says, "Well, every other Wednesday it was fine, but now you decide you don't want it."
Are you okay?
Should I rhinoceros myself?
Rhinoceros yourself.
That was a horrible example.
Was terrible.
Number two, I ain't, never mind. I ain't.
She fucked it up for you.
It's not that. It's just it seemed like to me it's just to accept something now, but to say, oh, I don't like it later. It's just, I don't know. It's just something about it isn't right to me.
No,
that's just me personally.
Yeah. But that's just saying you can't grow and change.
If I punch you in the face, a month in a relationship, it's cool. But if I punch you in your face 7 months later, you say, oh, it was wrong the first time.
Right.
It hurt the first time.
That's not allowing that person to grow and change.
Right.
Are you the same guy you were 10 years ago? Yeah. So that's saying I can't grow and change and be different or improve. Because I mean,
this, for all we know, this girl could be getting into self-care, getting to know God, getting to know herself, and she loved herself a little more than she did back then. So look at it in that way. You know what I mean? On some self-care shit or some self-improvement shit. Like, I'm a better bitch this year than last year, and the shit I went for last year, I ain't going for this year.
It sounds like you doing what I'm doing, what you're trying to build a story. You could say that, or I could say she got all of this money and all of this stuff now with no prenup, so she ready to leave. You could just say that. You see what I'm saying? You could just say that.
I just think everybody should be able to.
Y'all women, so y'all paying attention to her side.
He said y'all hoes.
No, but even a man, with anything, you should be able to change your mind.
Are the mashed potatoes here?
You know?
Are the mashed potatoes here? Oh, I'm sorry. What else? Well, I'm glad somebody else got to argue with Phelps besides me. But
I love Wanda.
Yeah, we gonna have to fucking give my mom a hug after that. See how you do that after that? First of all, don't hug Phelps.
Why not?
Second of all, because I said so
numerous times last night.
Hey, yo.
Let's listen to the voicemail.
I don't know about
service. Fuck.
I don't even get it.
Hey, Mona. My name is Dee. I'm just calling. I'm going to try to keep this short. I'm just calling because me and my dude have been together for a while. We've been together for 4 years. We have a dog together now. And, we sometimes have our issues, but everything's going great. The only issue is the nigga won't fuck me, okay? The nigga won't fuck me. He has a low libido, lower than mine, and at this point, it's becoming...
Mommy, what is libido? Sex drive?
Sex drive, yeah.
Hurtful, frustrating, embarrassing. I'm always initiating, and it's just at this point, I don't know how much longer I can go. I'm a Scorpio, so this really doesn't work for me at all.
Look at
and I don't want to
freak ass Scorps.
So what I do? Okay.
I was in the same situation, and I tried. I ended up cheating like a motherfucker, so I don't know, girl. There's nothing you could do. Unless y'all go like, Phelps will fuck you. Phelps will fuck you. Phelps will fuck
I'm gonna send you back though. This marriage.
That's why it's perfect for Phelps, because he don't want to do nothing past fucking you.
I'm trying to help the world be a better place.
He'll donate dick while
there you go.
Brian is unable to give you dick. So
that way Brian can still get a sandwich and go to work. You feel me?
Right. And Phelps don't even want a sandwich. He don't want shit. Sometimes. That's your fucking problem. You need to ask for money.
I do want a sandwich. Look, see.
I was in a really, really good relationship where we had a lot of stuff, but we didn't have a lot of sex, and it was fucking terrible. And I ended up cheating. So I don't know how long you talking about Scorpios. You motherfuckers too mean to be freaky. My mom and Dre are Scorpios.
Well, we're nice.
Do you have advice for this lady?
She needs to talk to him.
Talk to him about the sex?
Yeah. Maybe he has another woman. Maybe he's gay.
Go there.
She's dead serious.
Maybe she doesn't shower enough. I don't know. But my whole point is communication is key. I don't even have to work
on this episode because Damona's sitting on the fucking couch.
No, I'm just saying.
So annoying.
I'm just saying you have to communicate with your
I like
partner.
that assessment. I like that assessment because she might not know.
Right.
He might not. You feel
That's
me?
why you got to communicate.
She might have got lazy.
Right. It might not be good to him. Who knows? I don't know. What I look like.
So first, the first month you could cheat and fuck Phelps. When you get tired of that, then you should talk to him, and then after that you should leave him.
There you go.
So that's taking all three of our advices.
Right.
I am manifesting weight loss and money gain this summer. Vacations. Maybe go see Ryan in Jamaica. Bah! Bah, 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 bah.
Okay.
I don't know what's going to happen. We go back down there.
My mom went to Jamaica in the early 90s.
Well,
Anything go on?
What happened?
I never went to Jamaica.
Oh, all right.
No, I've never been to Jamaica. I went to Puerto Rico, St. Croix in the Bahamas.
St. Croix.
What the fuck? It's all the same.
It's not. St. Croix is part of U.S. Virgin Islands.
Whatever,
Jamaica is
Mom.
a whole other country that's not part of America.
Don't try to act like you ain't never been on an island doing nothing freaky with an islander.
I didn't do anything freaky with.
Do you want to manifest anything for the summer? Maybe yes, marriage for you and Steven?
I'm thinking of my own show, talk show that is, on ABC, NBC.
they gonna believe her.
Phelps.
I'm serious.
I'm manifesting. What I want to manifest? Convertible.
Oh, can't get her in the fucker.
Oh, I don't need no more of that. Right. Yeah, I want manifest. I just want to manifest a convertible. Somehow, some way.
Wow.
I don't ever manifest tangible stuff, so I want to get tangible with it.
I heard that.
Hey, shout out to the mothers, stepmothers, godmothers, the mothers that are not here. Shout out to all of you. Love you madly.
All the mothers.
All the mothers.
See you next time.
And the motherfuckers.
Happy Mother's Day.